Well, the excavator arrived today with the excavator. Jeff Stackhouse, big Hitachi, is awesome. I was watching him roll up in that thing thinking, man, that guy gets to dig holes for a living. I mean, that is every boy's dream at one point or another, sitting in the dirt thinking, this is fun. Now he gets to do it for a living. Oh, awesome. Anyways, so he needs to dig out and move dirt around and get everything ready for putting in a foundation and putting in barefoots for piles and whatever. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done, and there was a lot of conversation about how it needed to be done and where things needed to be, and I had to call Brian and make sure that what we were doing was up to code, and making sure that the snow loads and yada 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 and all the things that go into it, to making sure that everything goes tickety boo, everything goes smoothly. Because the truth is, things can go south really quickly on some construction jobs. If you don't do it right the first time, it can be very problematic. So we're working on it, and they're going to be there today, and hopefully we'll get it all done. But I was starting to think about, as we were doing this, how many times that, I mean, we may have a firm foundation, but we attach ourselves to people who don't, and we don't look at the foundation that people are standing on. And at the end of the day, things begin to fall apart when we look and say, well, I was strong, but you weren't attached to somebody who was. And a lot of times when things begin to crumble for that person, they begin to damage you, and you become damaged because of somebody else's faulty foundation. That happens in business. It's happened to me in business more than once. That happens in relationships. And the reality is that a lot of times the issues that we're facing are because we didn't face the issues before they became issues. We didn't look at the foundation. We didn't make sure that the people that we were attached to and the things that we were attaching to ourselves were built on a solid foundation. And really, you know what? If we don't, that's on us. The Bible talks about not being unequally yoked. And I think that in my line of work, it's don't attach yourself to something that doesn't have a firm foundation. And a lot of times too, we attach ourselves to somebody who has a firm foundation, and we end up damaging them. So in all of this, as I'm watching the excavator roll in, and I'm looking at the bare foots, and I'm looking at the trees that need to come down, and I'm looking at the elevations, and I'm looking at all of this, I'm looking and saying, you know what? This needs to tie in together. This needs to work together, and we need to be able to have that type of rapport with the people that we attach ourselves to. So I hope that's been an encouragement to you. That's what I've been thinking today. More probably in business, maybe, than a lot of other things, but something to be encouraged by, something to think about. God bless you.